The objective of
you
know what the objective of the list is, though, right? It's just to make sure that LeBron is a top 10 player headed out of his career. He's ranked number 7. It's all the objective of this list is to say, oh, LeBron is number 7. He's above so and so and so and so and so and so.
Above Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's what the list is about.
It's about
nothing else. I don't even think they gave a damn.
LeBron out of it.
Hey,
my biggest
the story, though.
Another week.
Eric, that's the story. It's the story that he's in year 22 and he's above all these other players.
The story of this list is it's bad every year. This list is bad every year.
This list is who do I like the best. That's what this is.
And then number 2, listen, maybe it's me.
Who owns ESPN, Jay?
Disney.
ESPN. That's what we call it.
Period.
Listen, man. Listen. So people, we got to quit acting like LeBron got all this power, man. This man. Listen, Disney is the parent company of ESPN. LeBron can't tell the man who bought Marvel what to do.
All right, let's get into ESPN's top 100. You know they do this every year, and you know the purpose of them doing it is not so they can show how much basketball they know they do it, so they can get people to rage, just rage and click on this and talk about it, and it's working because we're talking about it. So I'll just go ahead and give you the list, right? They got Jokic at number 1. And they got Luka at number 2. And it's very interesting. Giannis at number 3. And Shai Gilgeous at number 4. They got Jason Tatum at number 5, which is funny because he couldn't even get in the game in the Olympics. They have Steph at number 6. They got LeBron at 7. They got Joel Embiid at number 8, and he was number 3 last year when they made this list. So he dropped 5 spots. They got KD at number 9, and number 10 is Anthony Edwards. Now, we'll get into the order of that list, but first I want to talk about Embiid. Mm-hmm. They said that he dropped because of injuries. Why he fell 5 spots? Injuries. When Embiid was healthy last season, he was having a truly historic season as he was on pace to become the second player alongside only Wilt Chamberlain to have more points than minutes played. Then a knee injury derailed his season. As a result, the NBA reigning most valuable player wound up being ineligible to defend his crown, playing just 39 games. He came back in time to play against New York Knicks in the first round of the playoffs, but clearly was less than 100% due to the combination of his knee injuries and a case of Bell's palsy across Philadelphia's 6-game exit. Now, Gil's Arena was talking about this, and Brandon Jennings was the only one that was like, look, I get it. If you can't stay healthy, I can't rank you high. And this is how that conversation went.
If you really if we're having an honest basketball conversation, like, eyes don't lie. Your eyes don't lie to you. The man is the most dominant player.
They could have put him in like 4, 3.
Joel Embiid,
we would have still argued.
Yeah, but 8.
Joel Embiid is the most dominant player in the NBA. Period.
Yeah.
Period. No debate, question about it.
Yeah, when you say dominant,
what are his little blurbs?
Offensively, what do you
dominant? Dominant.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Only thing stopping him is injury, not a human.
Not a
human, not a referee.
Nothing, no one.
I mean, that's a lot of players.
Huh?
No, facts. Like, listen, 4 or number 3.
Thank you.
I'm going to put him at 4 and just let him get mad to go to 1. Right? Like, we know he's going to argue that he's 4, but that energy is fine because we know he's going to go for 2, 3, or 1.
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm cool with that.
So you say if you put Giannis at 4 just to make him mad?
Put like this, yeah.
Anthony
like this. The top 4 is arguably, they can all claim the number 1 or 2 spot.
Absolutely.
That is, there's nothing we can do with that.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, he's been hurt, so I get it. I mean, Kawhi Leonard should be top 10, but he's always hurt, so I get why he's 8.
But you get why he's 8.
Yeah. If Kawhi Leonard,
Kawhi register, right?
Because he's always, he's injury.
That's not Kawhi.
No, that's fine. But I feel like Kawhi Leonard should be top 10, but he's not because he's hurt. So I get it.
So who did?
Over who? Who would you take out?
Jason Tatum.
Whoa.
The hate continues.
Kawhi Leonard, he would be in there if he wasn't hurt all the time. So,
but he made second team.
Second team. That's what I'm saying. If he wasn't hurt all the time, he would be in there. So where Embiid is fine. He's always hurt.
No.
What does his injury have to do with his skill set?
The skill set is.
His injury has to do with everything. That's why he's not in the top 4. He's not available. That's why Kawhi Leonard's not in there.
Can I ask you a question? Hold on. I got a question for this Bucks fan over here. Did y'all best player miss games last year in the playoffs?
Yeah, what they got to do anything?
He's still 3.
He was hurt.
Okay.
He's still 3.
Did he miss games?
Missed the entire postseason in 2024.
The Heat the year before.
Yeah, but Kawhi Leonard's not even available. But he's not even these.
But you said Joel though.
He's not even available either.
Playoffs?
A little bit.
Huh? He played more than Giannis in the playoffs.
A little bit. He ain't got a. Giannis got a ring. Giannis got a ring. Prove it.
But he averaged more points than
I'm proving. Go get one.
Right.
Go get
last
one.
Year?
Go get one.
Last year?
I got a ring. Go get a ring. Go get a ring.
You got one last year?
I got one though.
But we talking about
got one though. But we got one though. When he gonna get one?
No, we're talking about.
When is he gonna get one? When is he gonna get one?
So
all that shit about all that y'all talking. He's right where he should be. So until he become healthy.
Nah.
Just like.
Hey man, thoughts, man.
I think the biggest flaw in these lists every year is that they continue to group a player's entire resume and accolades into the list. I think the list should be solely based on performance of the last season. And I think if that was the case, then the top 10 would not be what it is, right? Availability is your best ability.
The
right?
best ability is availability. Yep.
Kawhi should not be in the top 10. Embiid should not be in the top 10. If you can't play, how can I judge your game? Right? I'm only supposed to judge off a small sample size, but they say Joel played 39 games. When you got people who
and all the playoffs,
and then you got people who played the league minimum for awards at 65 plus the playoffs.
So they mean Giannis can't be ranked top 10.
Giannis can't be ranked top 10.
That's tough.
And I like I said, I think it goes to they group the entire resume. And you're doing these 100 lists every year, it should be refreshed from what that player did the previous year.
Yeah, if they're active. Because you'll look stupid. You'll look stupid.
What you mean?
Let's say, I don't know, Jokic only plays 30 games this year. And you come out with a top 10 that says that man not a top 10 player. You'll lose all credibility, even if you say it's based off of last year's stuff. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying, and in theory, it makes sense, but those lists would be even more egregious. You know what I'm saying?
I think when it comes to people like Joel, though, I think that while I don't think he should have dropped down to, what was he, 7, 8?
Number 8.
8, yeah, I don't think it should have dropped that far, but the best ability is availability. I think that you kind of have to base it off last year. But yeah, I don't think he should have dropped that far. I get it. And I think that you should keep the same energy for everybody, though. If you're going to do it like that, then you need to, just like they said, Giannis didn't play.
Right.
Like, you got to keep that same energy. If you're going to drop him 4 spots for not playing, then you got to drop him 4 spots for not playing. And they're not keeping it in the road. So you don't know what their criteria is. It's a criteria thing again. Like,
what I'm saying is it's a difference between a player who got hurt and a player who stays hurt. You get what I'm saying?
Agreed.
And you got to separate it. Embiid kind of stays hurt. Kawhi was like still in the top 20. We don't even know if he can hoop no more. We don't know that.
So Jay, and you make a good point. So a player that got hurt and a player that stays hurt is different. And I think when people are making this list and punishing players for certain things, because they punish Kawhi, they punish Kyrie for missing games, not because he lost any skill in his basketball. They punish him because he got suspended 2 years in a row. Right? They punish him for that. And that's why he was ranked number 25 this year. He was ranked number 34 last year. The year before that, when he was in Brooklyn, he was ranked in the 60s and 70s. That he it's not that he lost skill. They're punishing him through the media, through rankings and lists like this, for you not being available. That's number one. All right.
Hold
now, go ahead.
All right. So with what you just said, right? His skill set never changed. It's just like having a Ferrari in the garage, right?
Mm-hmm.
With somebody like Kawhi or Embiid, right? Like they constantly have a flat tire. What good is it for you? With Kawhi, they just took the keys. That Ferrari is still good. It just don't have no keys. But if this Ferrari is always shut down, you understand what I'm saying? That's
there's a difference.
It's a difference. There's a difference.
But when I put it on the road, if it still operates at whatever horsepower it's supposed to operate, and that's how you're supposed to do these lists if you're going to include injuries. Did they suffer an injury that's going to change the way or how effective they are as a player? Like, did they have an injury where, oh man, he's not going to be able to jump, or he going to have to play with a swollen knee for the rest of his career, or he going to have to play in the brace? Like, if I can see you dropping for that, but if the injury didn't change your skill set or how well you can perform on the floor, I don't think you should drop for that just because you go miss games.
Well,
you're still one of the best players.
Embiid in the Olympics though, and he looked like the Ferrari that was constantly on the spare tire. He didn't look good.
Yeah,
that's what I was just about to bring up, is that I think his ranking is being impacted by his play in FIBA. He was exposed, in my opinion, in Olympic play.
They should have said that on the article instead of saying because of injuries.
He hurt. Yeah.
And furthermore, we all know that what big man's supposed to look good with LeBron.
That too. But him getting fat, there were other things. So yes, the style of play impacted his game, but honestly, I'm holding Embiid accountable for the getting fouled out, just like literally not being able to adjust to FIBA until basically the end of the Olympic series. So that was my issue with him.
So Curry too, huh? Curry should be dropped too then, huh?
Out of the top 10 because of his FIBA play?
He didn't look good in FIBA until the silver and gold medal game.
Tatum should be at least at best 12, right?
Tatum should be 25 based on FIBA.
That's 12. Because 11 people got more burn in them.
But that's the thing though. Like with Tatum, he just got his keys taken away.
Yeah, but we're just poking holes in how bad this list is on how they're trying to use their criteria. There's no criteria, no rhyme or reason. They're just throwing stuff out there and just making people talk about it.
The objective of the objective of the list is though, right? It's just to make sure that LeBron is a top 10 player headed out of his career. He's ranked number 7. It's all the objective of this list is to say, oh, LeBron is number 7. He's above so and so and so and so and so and so.
Above Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's what the list is about. It's about nothing else. I don't even think they gave a damn.
LeBron out of it.
Hey, my biggest
that's the story though.
Another week.
Eric, that's the story. It's the story that he's in year 22 and he's above all these other players.
The story of this list is bad every year. This list is bad every year.
This list is who do I like the best? That's what this is.
And then number 2, listen, maybe it's me.
Who owns ESPN, Jay?
Disney.
ESPN. That's what we call it.
Period.
Listen, man. Listen. So people, listen. We got to quit acting like LeBron got all this power, man. This man. Listen, Disney is the parent company of ESPN. LeBron can't tell the man who bought Marvel what to do.
Mickey.
Look, when you make a deal with Disney, ESPN, and the NBA to convince everyone to go into the bubble so they can't lose all the money that they thought they was gonna lose in 2020.
That man can't make that deal.
They owe you.
The person who when you think of that mouse, the only thing black you think of with Disney is that mouse. It ain't LeBron at all. We gotta remember what we know, guys.
Jay, how can you say that? ESPN is out there reporting that Bronny is a good basketball player.
No, ESPN is doing it.
So
they're not reporting it.
Really?
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Yes, they literally were.
Listen, ESPN is what it is, man. It's the worldwide leader in sports.
But which one is it? Does it LeBron not have any power, or does he?
He ain't got the kind of power y'all act like he got. If he had that kind of power, number one,
the next thing closer to God, according to y'all.
Number one, if he had that kind of power, his hairline would be intact. Number one.
Exactly.
No, ESPN ain't got the
man weave on. I mean, that hairline is not real.
But it still ain't intact. That's what I'm saying. He can't even give you a good fake hairline. Number two, if he had that kind of power, if he had that kind of power, Bronny would have been a max player, not a 55th player. Listen,
there's only so much
coming.
you can do.
Oh, no, that's coming soon, Jay.
So much.
That's coming soon, Jay. That's definitely coming soon.
All I'm saying is
going to get the max contract, and they're going to say it's because of his jersey sales.
LeBron James does not have the type of power over this Disney entity as people try to say. He doesn't. He just don't.
To the game, we got to reward him with a 4
he ain't got power over Disney.
If he was at those Diddy parties, like they're reporting that he was at, then he has a lot of power.
Lord have mercy.
I don't think he was, but he's got a lot of power.
Did y'all see the game last night when Bronny came in and got his stuff blocked to the backboard by KD, all ball, and they called a foul?
And it was a foul.
And it was not a foul at all. It was all ball, and they still didn't reverse it, and he missed both the free throws. I'm like, they trying to get his man points, and he wants
LeBron made him do that too. But here's the thing, right? Here, two things can't be true when they polar opposite. So if LeBron controls this list, we all agree that he's a narcissist, right?
No, I don't think he controlled the list.
No, I'm saying we all agree that he's a narcissist. If this was LeBron driven, that man would not be 7. That man would be uno.
They put him as high as they could get him without looking retarded.
You can't put him one.
You can put him over Steph.
They put him as high as they can get him.
You can put him
7
over.
Is
you
the
can put him
highest
over.
they can get him.
Dude. First of all, the list started off with 3 bad entries back to back to back. 1, 2, and 3 is all trash.
They don't play no defense.